Capricorn, your energy was coming out in Sagittarius's energy, so we shall see if people took heed to the message. But I was definitely getting, I personally took heed to what was going on. So we shall see. All right, let's get messages, please, for Capricorn. Empress is coming out upright. Excuse me. Sorry. Yep, Empress is coming out upright with the Nine of Pentacles here. Crazy because the Empress was coming out reversed in Sagittarius's reading. So I don't know if they're gonna make it or not. I'm not sure energetically, but let's take a looky. If they did take heed, then it looks like people are going to be becoming comfortable with being alone at this time. It's the safest. It's safe to be alone at this time. It's more than safe. You're in danger being around people. Okay, but let's take a look. Entering in that chamber of healing was a decision. That was a choice to make. Not everybody's going to. Many are called, few are chosen, right? Many are called to come into that chamber of healing, but few are going to be chosen to actually come through the chamber of healing. So it looks like some people. It just depends. I entered in that chamber, and I'm staying up in that chamber. I'm not coming out. If all hell was breaking loose outside, fights, wars were going on literally outside of your home, are you going outside? You're going to stay inside, right? So that's essentially what's going on. Just because you don't see tornadoes, hurricanes, houses on fire in front of your home or in your neighborhood or in your state, that doesn't mean you're safe, right? So I think it's best for you to stay the fuck inside here. I feel like energetically that's telling the universe, I want to be safe. And so you're going to have to stay in a safe. It's like God has provided, your ancestors have provided an area for you to be safe in. It's not a jail. It's not any of those things. Most people, they want to be outside. They want to be seen. They want to do what they want to do. You're literally putting yourself in harm's way, and then you expect God to save you, or you expect your ancestors to, nah. That's really not how that shit works. I was even cussing out my dog yesterday at the park because it's just like, they are little as hell. And my one dog, Piglet, she likes to turn up. She likes to go after big ass dogs, and she's small as hell. And she has like a little limp leg. So it's like, she doesn't have all the strength in her little leg. So this little ass Chihuahua wants to fight pit bulls and German Shepherds. And I like cussed her out because it's just like, little girl, when all shit is said and done, I'm going to have to protect your ass. And I'm going to have to put myself in harm's way to protect you, or to fight a dog off that's trying to kill your little ass because you want to keep provoking some bullshit. Like, it's like, I'm here to protect you and you want to keep turning up. No, little girl, like, no. If you don't sit your ass, like, I'm not, like, if something happens, I can't save you from a dog fight. Like, I can't save you from a dog that wants to kill you. Like, as much as I love her, I can't do that. I'm gonna either kill myself, hurt myself in the process. We both gonna get hurt. We both gonna get killed. I'm not, like, just sit your little ass down. Stay in your little lane, and in the lane that I have provided for y'all, that's protected. Y'all know I'm around, like, they know I'm very protective of them. And I feel like she takes advantage of that protection. And I feel like most people do that shit. It's like everybody wants to believe wholeheartedly that they are protected, and they use that as an excuse to go do what they're gonna do. And it's just like, that to me is an abuse of power. That to me that's abuse. That to me is abuse. You want to do stupidity, but yet you want protection at the same time. Like, you're putting yourself in harm's way. So I definitely am getting, this is people in life. They claim to be protected and they want to test that. I think, didn't God say, even in the Bible, do not test something? Don't test my faith, or don't test God, or something like that. Well, everybody wants to keep testing people, and it's just not the time, the energy. It's just not the time to be testing God. Like, honestly, God is the one doing the testing. And I think people got that really fucked up. Like, they really got that shit fucked up. But of course, they're gonna want to believe what they want to believe. Okay, here's the Four of Wands. I'm gonna keep it upright, but it kind of fell on my lap here. So like I said, this could go either way. It's like God is providing y'all a protective bubble space. Stay in there, yo. Why do you gotta be out? Why do you gotta be seen? Why do you gotta, what is that about? It doesn't matter for real, but personally, I feel like it was God who did that shit. But my apartment complex, they built a new fitness center. And it's crazy because I was struggling because I didn't want to pay for gym memberships anymore because I just didn't feel safe at gyms anymore. I was already getting spiritually attacked there as well, sexualized, all that other shit. Then you would my city, my state is not dangerous, but it is now. Motherfuckers leaving the gym getting shot. Like, what? Motherfuckers leaving the mall getting shot. You can't even drive your car without someone. Everybody wants to text and drive. Nobody's paying attention. It's not safe to drive now. You're getting in car accidents because people want to be on their phones. People driving drunk. It's not safe out there. Like, and I'm not trying to fearmonger anyone, but it really ain't. And yet you got people going above and beyond to get out there, be seen, be like, it's not fucking safe, yo. So I feel like, you know, God, they built a fitness center in my neighborhood. I don't need to go anywhere. There's no reason for me to go anywhere. I have my groceries delivered. My neighborhood's pretty big. I can walk. I got my bike. I got my dog. Like, there's no reason for me to go anywhere, and it's not safe to do so. You catch a flight, the shit's going down. Like, it's some crazy shit going on in the world. And you may say, well, you want to take that chance? You want to test God for real? That's what you want to do? I don't know why people think that they can test their ancestors. I don't know why they think they can test God. Like, God don't work for y'all. God is not on y'all time. Your ancestors are not on your time. Your ancestors do not do your bidding. It's the other way around. And a lot of people got that shit fucked up. And they like to test that. They like to go outside of their foundations. They like to test that shit. And then they get their feelings hurt. Or they lose their life. Yep, they lose it all. 10 of Pentacles. The moment they go outside of... I'm hearing sanctions. It's like God's sanctions. Like, it's so funny to me if everybody wants to claim they're chosen and they're protected, but yet you keep putting yourself and going into places testing that very thing. And when that shit fails, now all of a sudden, woe is me. Like, I don't feel bad for anybody, yo. I don't feel bad for anybody at this time. It's not worth taking the chance. Like, it's not worth taking the risk. We are living. If schools are getting shot up, the government can force y'all to take vaccines in your body and not be held responsible. Like, why are y'all listen, and I'm not directing this at y'all on Patreon. Y'all know how I am. I get in the reading and I just, I let the energy flow. I'm not coming at y'all. But if it applies, you mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to let that shit apply. Okay? We got the Knight of Pentacles here. And then they got to learn a lesson outside of the Four of Wands, outside of the protection, outside of the kingdom, outside of the protection. Now they got to be in the world. They lost it all. And now they got to go through that process. It's like people with their health. Health is wealth, but people want to keep playing with that shit. You want to keep doing this. You want to keep doing that. And you really think ain't nothing going to happen to you, yo. You want to keep smoking this. Keep having sex with that person. You want to keep drinking this. Liver shut. It's like people want to keep doing what they're doing. And still think that they're protected or whatever that is. It's amazing. When shit hits the fan, now they want to cry. Just do right the first time. Yep, just do right. Page of Pentacles is here. Just do right. Page of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Just sit like, what? Just do right. Why do you have to go outside of that? Knight of Pentacles is even slower. It's slow, but it's still a process. You're still doing something, and it's like you have no intentions. I don't know. It's just kind of like getting further and further away from your roots. Is kind of also what I'm getting to with the Ten of Pentacles reverse. You have the Scraea beetle. That same Scraea beetle is over here in the Four of Wands, but it's like people, it's kind of like they want to go outside of that. I don't know why that is. They just want to do that. I'm going to test my health and keep doing this. I'm going to test my safety and keep going to this place. I'm going to test whatever, my life and keep going here, dealing with this person or having sex. I'm going to test this. Like, so here we have the Emperor here. Yeah, it's like being led astray, honestly, or being controlled, or thinking that these people are in control, or like I said, thinking that nothing's gonna happen to them. Yeah, we also have the Sun card here as well. What are y'all saying? Why did I do that? I guess, I mean, they just want to be in control. I don't know. Now, side note, this is also giving me energy here too. For those who actually want to stay inside of that protection there, I do feel like you guys are studying, learning how to build money or how to level up here and going through the motions in the process here. Building stability is what I'm getting. On this, some of you are going through the process of trying to build wealth or stability here, or this could be breaking free from a family dynamic. This could be like the other side of the track is kind of what I'm getting to. Emperor, Knight of Pentacles, like something was slowing you down, so maybe, yeah, it's honestly giving me like the World too, because everybody's on that Ten of Pentacles type time. That's what they're all trying to get. It's like your back is turned towards it. So I feel like you are turning your back towards, honestly, like the world, or I don't know. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Ace of Swords, yep. So this is like dividing like the, what is that? What is that? The line in the sand. This is honestly the line in the sand here. Most people get ahead of themselves and think they're, you know, an emperor energy and they want to do their own thing, which slows them down, or they want to go on their own path. Others, though, you know, they want to, you know, they want to stay within their purpose and their lane, and it's like they rather learn. Like the Page of Pentacles to me is a very humbling vibe. You're learning. It's like you don't claim to be a master of anything. You're constantly learning, or this is what you're going to be doing in this Four of Wands. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to be losing it all, or is slowing down, or whatever have you. What's the Knight of Pentacles? It's just two different directions here. This to me is like going, this is like introverted energy, and then this is like extroverted energy, and then the sun is right in the middle. It's like having, everyone has that 24 hours in a day, but what are you, you know, what are you doing? How are you utilizing that time? Where are you being, are you underneath someone's thumb? Like, are you out or are you within? It's kind of that energy. This is like as within and this is as without. Like that's, I'm getting two different sides. Both sides think that they are abiding by the truth. This is also giving me slave energy too. Emperor and then the Knight of Pentacles. I just got hungry out of nowhere. What do I want to eat? I just got hungry. I want some ground turkey and rice. Sorry. What's the Emperor doing? This reading feels kind of like I don't want to clarify it. Like I don't, it honestly, this, and that's honestly what Capricorn energy is. It's rigid. It just is what it is. There's no, like we see a lot of the Capricorn dynamics coming down. Like you see a lot of those leaders coming down, but they're only getting replaced. It's still going to be the same shit. It's just new leaders, new faces. We're still going to have a government. We're still going to have an army. We're still going to have rule. Like, it's like, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's still going to be a still. So are you going to keep, that's really what it is, especially with the sword, Ace of Swords. It just is what it is. To me, this is like picking a side. Like, there's nothing for me to clarify in this energy at all. Like, this is like a is what it is type of energy. Are you in or are you out? Are you that Knight of Pentacles going through the motions, the processes of the world and being controlled and, you know, trying to climb the corporate ladder, or, you know, somebody telling you what to do and how to do it? Are you still striving for that American dream? Are you still materialistic? Or are you a Page of Pentacles in the Four of Wands? Like, are you that protective child? Like, are you like in the protective energy of your ancestors? Yeah, God. Are you inward? Page is learning here as well. This is kind of like minding your business here too. And I don't see nobody over you. Like, you know, I don't see no one over you. I also see Ptah right here. Ptah keeps coming out. So this is working on your craft, minding your business, studying, reading. Meanwhile, you have other people out here who are in the world being controlled and slowed down, or being led, honestly, away from the truth. Though it's in the middle, it's still, these people are not facing it. They're going this direction. But then again, this Ace of Swords with this Page of Pentacles is going that direction too. It just depends. But it looks like where these people are being led to, I mean, I didn't have any other cards to clarify, but where are they being led to? I don't see anything else coming of that. Over here, it looks like someone's learning in this Four of Wands. It's like protection is here, and then these people are being led out further away, further into the world. Like, with no end in sight. Here, I can see you're being led here in the Four of Wands. These people are being led outside of the Four of Wands, outside of their protection. So it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. Like, honestly, I tried me personally, I even tried to be on some temperance shit, have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I got my ass handed to me. I can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man. So I'm not telling y'all anything I'm not doing. I can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I can't, like, example, I can't keep watching tarot people readings and then trying to do my own. I can't do that. Because their messages, it's making me mad. Like, it's lies. And then I'm taking that in, and it's actually pushing me further. Now I want to keep watching other people's readings. Now I want to keep, it's drawing me farther and farther away from me studying, from my peace, from me learning, from me writing, from me creating, from me in my business. I got a whole business going on, and yet it's like the way of the world is pushing me further and further out. It's like being at sea. It's like you're on shore, and whoever is around, or the way of the world, or people's ego is telling you to go further out into the sea when you're on the shore. You're safe on the shore. You're protected on the shore. They want to bring you out to the fucking sea. And this is not like you're learning. This is not spiritual growth. No, this is just ego. This is just I don't know. These people are being drawn farther and farther away from shore, farther and farther away from the truth. And then it's like by the time they just don't know what the truth is anymore, because the truth is now covered up with ego. You see, it just covers it right on up. It's just getting real hectic out here. It really is, but I can't force anybody to take heed, you know, people, whatever. Don't give a fuck. We have power over 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. And then you also have the chamber of healing. Didn't I mention that in Sagittarius' reading? Like the safe, but that's also what the 4 of Wands is here as well. It's like you are protected inside of this chamber. And it's like you're learning, if y'all see all that Libra reading, you guys are learning your power over the 7 scorpions, the power to conjure. But what knowledge is power? So you gotta learn to gain that power. You're not going to learn or know that power outside of you. Nobody on YouTube, nope. It's gonna be either in books or just intuitive. Like, y'all have seen me personally read tarot and I just get a download out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't gonna find that in a book. And you certainly ain't gonna find that on YouTube. You're certainly not gonna find that on YouTube. It's gonna be lies. So you got people here who are, you know, they're getting farther. They don't want to be inside the chamber, okay? You got Isis coming out for real, man. I'm doing Isis, faith and wisdom. Isis is coming out again. That's crazy. You also have Thoth with the wholeness. I think Scorpio had Thoth come out. Was it? Or Leo? No. Forget who had Thoth. I think it was either Leo or Scorpio. And Thoth is the most intelligent. He created language, science, math, writing. And then Isis rules magic, rituals. She has those 7 scorpions, and you have both of them backing you. Thoth loves Isis. Thoth loves Isis. So again, why would you come outside of that wholeness? Why would you come outside? Like, yeah, this shit is really hitting for me right now. This really is hitting for me right now. Like, wow. Like, I don't, yeah. Yep. I will sit where I'm at and read, study, do what I gotta do, man. I don't listen. You have Nephites here, which is also Seth's, that's Isis's sister, but that's also Seth's wife. And Seth obviously took away, stole the kingdom from Osiris, hence is why in Sagittarius reading, Osiris was rising and healing the divine masculine. You're rising, your masculine within is rising. That's also that Lover's card as well, becoming wholeness with Thoth. But also Seth has Sagittarius energy right here. Look, you see with the Archer, that's Sagittarius energy all the way. So didn't I just say these people were being guided away? It's like the truth is being covered up. Why is that? And how? This right here. Something also about 11 months. So the next 11 months, the next year, you're going to be, yeah, the next year, you're going to be in this energy for the next year or so. So some of you, yeah, the next year or so, you're going to be learning something. You're going to be doing something. Luckily, I can say you're going to be alive, okay? You're not going to die because clearly you have some things to do here, but the next 11 months, it's like, I don't know. This is, I guess, the training part is what I'm getting, honestly, especially the Page of Pentacles. I guess like training. That's like school, that's like a semester, or you're going to be healing for the next 11 months, or the next 11 months, your divine masculine energy is going to be coming up out. The next 11 months, you're going to be gaining power to conjure. This is what you're going to be practicing, studying at this time. This is like an accelerated course. You guys, I do feel like if y'all see that Libra reading, man, like I can't get away from that Libra reading. That's what you guys are going to be doing. In whatever capacity you're going to be doing it in. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So while these people are kind of being led astray and further away, I feel like you guys are going to be in this protective chamber. Honestly, that's good enough for me. I'm protected. I have what I need. Shit, I'm good. You have High Priestess and High Priest or High Priest or Priestess. So this is High Priestess in training in this at this time. Yeah, galactic here. This is next level. You're not just anybody here. So this is definitely that Hermit energy I was getting from Sagittarius. I said multi-skilled and Hermit. You're about to be in Hermit mode here. This is like being in a spiritual shrine. Wow, Egypt at the bottom of the deck. This is like being in a shrine, but you're at home. Finances is here as well. Here's that Ten of Pentacles. Egypt, Isis, they're wealthy. And this is your blood, this is your birthright is what I'm hearing. This is your birthright, but you have to learn before you can access it. Meanwhile, it's like these people are searching for El Dorado, and some of them may have an illusionary a lot of money. They may have the illusionary, they may have it, you know, they may, but who's to say they're not going to lose it? Just like you may not have it, but who's to say, you know, you're not going to gain it? You don't know what's happening outside of you while you're healing. You don't know what else is happening outside of you. It's almost kind of like the more you learn, the more you read, the more you study. It's like that is, so you know how people work for money? It's like you reading and studying is you getting money. Like, I don't know how else to explain that shit. It's like you are going to kind of like, all right, whenever I'm reading or I'm doing astrology or basically tarot, doing what I'm supposed to do, I will get money out of nowhere. Like people will start sending me money out of nowhere, but it's only when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. When money starts getting funny or slowing up for me, it's because I'm watching something, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to. That's just what it is. But that's honestly, that's what happens when you are chosen. That's what happens when you are a high priest or empress in training, whatever. Just like if you go to work and you're on your phone, the quality, the productivity is going to go down because you're not focused. That's the same energy I'm getting for y'all. Like whenever I'm reading, whenever I'm doing tarot, whenever I'm doing astrology, money just comes out of nowhere. Somebody's booking a reading, somebody's just donating to me. My views go up on YouTube, like, and lately my money's been funny, and I know why, because I have not been doing what I'm supposed to do, and plus I've been going through withdrawal, so I just been kind of feeling like, you know, down in the dumps, not wanting to do shit, but I've been pushing through, and I see the problem. It's just becoming so surreal, and I really hope that this is translating to you guys as well. Like, this is really real. This is some real life, whether you're on this level or not, whether you're scared to tap into this level or not. But this is what is to come of you if you surrender. You know, this is what I'm getting for y'all. And I feel like a lot of you guys already kind of entered in some type of chamber because you're on Patreon. Like, I'm already, this portal is already a chamber in and of itself, right? It's a spiritual portal, you know, not, and that's why out of 26,000 people, only about 97 people are on this, in this portal. That speaks volumes. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Just, I feel like shit is about to get real for you. Like, you're about to really be taking some shit serious. I feel like you finally understand what has been holding you back. It's like you may have already understood, but it's like you finally are ready to adhere to that shit. Like, there's no more back and forth. There's no more like, it's just no more. You can't enter in the chamber of healing and then have one foot out, like, oh, or think that it's like, oh, I'll just go in there for, like, it's a sauna. Oh, I'll just go in there for 30 minutes and then go right back out into the world. No. Just like people give their all to companies and whatever else they do out in the world, it's like you are giving your all to the spirit realm. You're giving your all to this. And not many, like, again, many are called, but few are chosen here. Let me see what that's about. What fucking, let me get some food. I'm hungry. Yep, temperance, that's crazy. I can't wait to see where you will be in the next 11 months. Yeah, wow, 10 of Cups, wow. Wow. Star card. Ultimate healing, ultimate connection, ultimate protection. Where can you go wrong? You really think that you're going to be broke? You really think that you're going to be broke? How you going to learn and all that other stuff if you're in a low vibrational energy of being broke? That you really think they're going to let that happen? You pay rent, your mortgage, and food. If you know, it just depends if your bills are down, but you need to pay what is necessary. Anything else, fuck it right now. Fuck your credit, fuck any credit card debt, fuck all that shit, because that's of the world, and you're not in that frequency. That has nothing to do with you. You need to reduce your life to a place where you don't, you know, like, I know not a lot of people are there. For me, my biggest expenses are my Xfinity bill, my phone bill, food, and rent. I'm already about to eliminate gas because I'm not really about to be driving anywhere anymore. For what? For where? And to who? No. I have some credit card debt, but it's gonna get paid when the ancestors want that shit to get paid. I'm not even about to worry about it. I don't have to worry about my lease for another year, and I'm gonna be in hermit mode. I'm gonna act right, so hopefully I can renew. I don't have to worry about credit at that point. I'm just gonna have to build, work on building my business and studying and learning and this, that, and the third. As long as I have my Xfinity, Wi-Fi, my phone, my apartment, a roof over my head, and food for me and my dogs, what more is there? I have so much. I have so many books, access to the internet. I have paper, pens, markers. I have every fucking thing I need. There's no reason for me to be spending no money outside of that. My car is paid off, been paid off for over a year now. I don't need that. I'm a minimal, what is that? Minimalist. So I don't need any new clothes. I don't really care about being seen, so I don't really need to do the makeup thing. I will sometimes when I'm feeling like it, but I don't need to buy makeup. I don't need to do any of these things. So there's nothing for me to be worrying about, honestly. You are protected. You do not have to worry about money, and the moment you worry about money is when you lose money, or when the money gets slow and stagnant. And most people are on that frequency. You don't want to jam the airways. You know, it's kind of like the server. Everybody's on the same server at the same fucking time. You do not want to jam the server trying to worry about money, because that's what everybody else is worried about. That's all they care about. Nobody's concerned about spirituality. They're concerned about money. I've never had a lot of money, but I've never been homeless. I don't know. They have always provided for me, yo. Always. Even if it was an uncomfortable situation, I was still always provided for. I've never, and I don't believe I would be homeless. I don't believe that. Because I remember making maybe $300 a week, and I had a car payment, $175 that was due a week. And I had to pay rent $400 a month on top of that, and I was only making $300 a week with all of that going on. I've been in situations where, yeah, like homelessness, I was looking right at it, even preparing myself for it, and I never saw it. So where I'm at now, and I wasn't even woke then, wasn't even conscious then. I was doing some crazy ass shit at that time. So where I'm at now spiritually, no, I don't believe that they would have me. I just don't believe it. And it's funny because my apartment building is number 4. Like, it is 4. Like, it's 4. You have been gifted peace. You just have to see it that way. And if anytime you're spending, or you feel like you are spending money or dipping into your savings, or you feel like you're getting uncomfortable financially, ask yourself, have you spent money on something that you may not have needed to do? Did you throw yourself off financially, spending money somewhere, you know, earthly, worldly? And maybe you're dealing with a little bit of karma right now because you spent money on some shit you did not fucking need. Anytime I've given money to someone, I receive karma rate immediately. Something happened with my money. The moment I would try to give it to someone to help them, something fucked up would happen to me. Or I've been trying to buy more books. I don't even know why, because I have a lot already that I haven't read. And all the books that I bought, I regretted it immediately after, because the books I bought were trash. Like, why did you don't need this. You didn't need that shit at all. You're just doing it. And I got mad, and I wasted money. A waste of fucking money. You are in an energy to receive, not spend or to give. And spending money is giving. you're not in that. I mean, it just depends. But what I'm picking up on right now, it's kind of like you're a college student. I don't see college students spending that much money. They don't have it. It's like you're in a college student type of vibe where your parents they are paying for your room and board. You have food. You go to the court, whatever the food court. You have either a meal plan, or I don't know, your parents give you money for food, whatever the fucking case is. But it's kind of like you're in college and your parents have taken care of everything. All you have to do is what? Study, get good grades, do the right thing, show up, graduate. You don't have to worry about bills. You're in school. This is that type of energy, yo. And if you can see it that way, nothing else matters. You think these students, I mean, I guess they are stressed about it, but they don't really care about it until they graduate. You think they care about them being $50,000, $100,000, $100,000 in debt while they're in school? Sure, I'm sure it crosses their mind. I'm sure it crosses their mind. But I would like to think they're not really concerned about that shit right now. They know they're in debt. But they have faith that once they graduate, bars, they're going to be able to start paying that shit off. You guys need to have the same mentality. You pay for what is necessary, absolutely necessary. A roof, food is absolutely necessary. If you got, your phone, maybe depends, but yeah, phone and internet, absolutely necessary. I cut off subscriptions. Like, I don't know why I was paying $10 a month, $100 something a year on Spotify for music to skip ads. No, we can done. Done. Gym memberships, $30 a month. I don't know how much a year for what. I got a gym in my neighborhood now. Done. Gas, where are you going and to do what? That's done. And then I can preserve my car even longer because I ain't driving it. I had my car for 5 years now, and I'm still under 80,000 miles. So now that's done. Don't have to worry about getting an accident. Don't have to worry about a traffic court ticket. Don't have to worry about don't have to worry about running a light and getting a ticket there. Like, no. So that's done. I'm not around people. I'm a hermit, for real. I don't need to worry about getting clothes to go anywhere. That's done. Finally, I'm on day 8 sober. I'm kicking my weed habit. I feel so much better today. Yesterday was a struggle so bad. I wanted to kill myself. Like, yesterday, I wanted to end it all. I wanted to kill myself. But now, $70 a week on weed, that's done. I'm done. Less is more at this time for you all. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. It's honestly, it's a mindset change. You got to find the blessing in it. Like me, I do have I think I have $3,000 in credit card debt. And it's getting higher because of interest and whatever the fuck else, but I can't worry about it right now. I really just can't worry about that shit right now. I really can't worry about that shit. I'm healthy. I have eyes to see. Like, I'm thankful for those things because that's essentially what's going to assist me with making the money to pay that shit off. Now, I'm focused on other projects. I'm realizing YouTube is not paying me. I'm not really getting that so much support that I need on Patreon, so I'm going to move around. Refer to the Sagittarius reading. I have my health back. I have my focus back. I have my energy back to, you know, really put in work to generate other sources of income, or to learn, or whatever it is that you guys are getting into. I'm worried about the natural things, my health, shelter, my dog's well-being, fitness. You know, I'm worried about things like that so I can live, and so I can continue to work, and I can continue to be productive, and I can continue to make a living for myself. I can't stress myself out trying to pay motherfuckers back. You know, like, I can't do that right now. I need to receive right now. And to receive, I need to save what I have, and I need to receive what I'm getting. And when I feel like I've passed the threshold where I can start paying down the debt without stress, or having to rob Peter to pay Paul, then that's what the hell is what's going to happen. I don't want to be in debt. I don't want that shit on me. And honestly, to me, budgeting is kind of fun. It's kind of fun, like, okay, I got this much. How can, okay, let's break the, like, to me, for some reason, it's kind of fun. It's like Mission Impossible, like, like, I don't know. To me, it's just fun. It's funner than, you know, just hitting a button and then, boop, you spent something, you spent money. To me, it's like, okay, let's see how much I can get with this amount. All right, I'm gonna allocate this. To me, it's kind of fun. I don't know why, but it just is. Like, it's like I don't know what that's about. It's like competition with myself. Like, I don't know. It's fun. I don't know how to explain that shit. It's kind of like working out and you see your muscles. You can see your muscles, like, you can see your muscles as you're working out. That's kind of how it feels. Like, you can see it actually moving. You can see the muscle growing. Like, that's how I feel when I budget. Or like, I'm like, okay, I got this amount, we gotta stretch it to this. It's like I'm watching a muscle. I don't know, it's satisfying to me. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Gotta go, and you know.